So if we go here onto the board, you see this is our egg mix, right? And this is our roasted or our pureed, whatever, mashed butternut squash, however the hell you want to say it. I don't know. Let's do about half of it to start. We can always adjust later. Guys, you can do this with sweet potatoes, pumpkins, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so this isn't just butternut squash. This is applicable to pretty much any veg that you can boil and mash like a potato. You can do like this. So what do I do with my flour? There it is. So let's start off with a cup of flour. Oh look, there's a half cup already in there. How about that? Isn't that handy? So there's a half. There's one. All right, so we definitely need more moisture in there, right? So we're gonna go ahead and add the rest. And that's why we stopped at half, is like we just wanna check. We wanna make sure that we're not going over on the squash. Okay. This is going to need more to it. Let's go ahead and grab some milk just to thin it up to be batter. Maybe just a little bit more. All right, there we go. That'll do. That'll make our butternut squash pancakes. Let's see. Balls, they usually come in pairs. Well, Bananarama, all right. Okay, so there's our batter for that. Let's do our hash browns. Let's see, what do we got to do? We got to do our hash browns, our quiches. Let's go ahead and preheat our oven. 350. let's heat up our pan, start cooking our sausage. So we're doing mini quiches. I'm just doing a sausage, smoked cheddar. Yeah, that cheddar. Clean up my mess that we've got working here. Sorry, had to. Hey, it's an 18 up channel. I'll let it roll. It's not my preferred topic of choice, but sometimes we all have the outburst, don't we? Just like can't help it. It's like, it's in my brain, it's coming out, help. Welcome in, Bananarama, by the way. Thank you so much for joining. Alright, so I'm just going to take this, it's just roll sausage, breakfast sausage. I'm going to use about half of it. So about 4 ounces of whatever your personal favorite breakfast sausage is. And then we're going to grate some smoked cheddar. We'll probably end up using most of that. Let's see. Oh, we already used the box grater. Let's use the mandolin. Let's just go ahead and keep adding to the dirty dishes that we got to clean later, because we'll be back on later tonight for more food. So we'll have to clean it right after we get done here. All right, plate or bowl or something for this to land on. This is fresh smoked cheddar. It was just a block of cheddar that my sisters smoked. They got really into smoking cheese and ended up with a boatload of it. And they pawned some off on me, and I was glad to have it. Here, I guess I can show you the board. Anyway, but I was glad to have it. They gave me like 8.5 pounds of various smoked cheeses. It's been fun using it these past couple of weeks. Oh yeah, that's the last of the smoked cheddar right there that you see on the plate, and we still have some smoked pepper jack left. Mainly because I saved that for last because it's my personal favorite, and so it was the last one to get opened. All right, so we got some shredded cheddar, shredded smoked cheddar at that. Gotta run. Have a great rest of the stream. Big hugs. Thank you, Taffy, so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a lovely Sunday. Let me drag my outside camera in so we can get a stove shot. Mounted, and let's go to that camera. All right, so sausage, we're just gonna kind of chunk it up because we don't want We don't want the sausage too small for these quiches. We want it identifiable, like chunky pieces. Just, that's my preference. You guys do it however you want, I suppose. And all we're wanting to do is just brown this up, because it's going to cook further in the oven, so it doesn't have to be completely cooked through. We just want it to be able to hold its own separate pieces. Lizzie, you never did specify which of the 2 remaining dogs you'd rather, or we can just do Rowdy again later, if you're still going to be around. Up to you. Alright, that's good enough. Set the sausage on the plate to cool off for just a minute so we don't cook our Royale. Alright, let's go back to that camera and there we go. Take that sausage off. All right, now I'm gonna wash this pan real quick. And I need it to be super duper clean, so I'm gonna do it over this freaking really high heat and probably burn my hands. But that's okay. My hands, not your hands. Do as I say, not as I do. You know what we'll do? We'll be smart. We'll be smart. By the way, I know you guys were just staring at a plate full of sausage because I had an edit fail. Whatever. Hey, I do my best. I just took a pair of tongs and scrubbed out that pan. So there you go. That was the fancy trick. Tongs. All right, let's get our hash and let them sit for like 10 minutes. Oh God, that was all. Oh, you mean to... Hi, sorry. I don't know when you guys tuned out, but hash browns, yeah. Butter, you don't need a ton of it. What you do need is time, and you need to squeeze the crap out of these potatoes. Thank you, Mrs. Ellis. There we go. Butter's in the pan, nice and melty. Put those potatoes in there. All right, so I'm gonna grab my salt and my pepper. Salt. Some fresh cracked pepper. And then I'm gonna grab a silicone spatula and work that around so that it gets the butter, the salt, and the pepper all evenly distributed among all the potatoes as best we can anyway. Okay, now we're just going to take these, compile them in the middle. And then we're going to take our spatula, flatten them out. Oh, jeez. Come on, idiot. Stop making people stare at your back fat. So, there we go. Those are all nice and centrally located. And now I'm turning the heat down to my medium-low. And we're just going to let them ride like that for about 10 minutes. Now let's assemble our quiches real quick. All we're going to do is, let's go here. Hey Apex, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. My name's Hammer. I cook. True stories, more than just written on the wall. Exclamation chef story if you want to know a little bit about me and my background and all the food stuff that I've done. What we try and do here, restaurant quality food for under $5 on the plate. Alright, so let's go down to our board. So this is our mini quiches that we've rolled out our pie dough for. This was leftover pie dough from our chicken pot pie. We're just gonna put a little sausage down in there. A little of our smoked cheddar. Apex, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, and then we're just going to take our filling, our Royale, as it's called. Remember this, just pinch of salt, cup of heavy cream, and 2 eggs. And it makes a perfect quiche base for every kind of quiche you ever want to make. Quiche my ass. And yeah, that's gonna overfill and bake up, and we might have a pain in the ass time getting these out, but whatever. Better overfull than underfull? I don't know. We about to find out. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in my oven at 350. Let's grab a sheet pan just in case they do rise too much and go way over. Go. I am doing fantastic. We're about to enjoy a hell of a breakfast here, I think. Let's see. Alright, we're back reconnected. Sorry about that, I suppose. I think we're reconnected anyway. I am genuinely sorry. Right, so Jane Henry has finished her churchy stuff for the day and even recorded a sermon twice. After editing this, I'm going to be like you, get my breakfast together, even though it won't be nearly as cool as yours. Oh, don't sell yourself short, sweetheart. You do a great job. And I genuinely mean that. I know that sweetheart in there kind of makes it sound a bit, what's the word? Like, patronising. There's the word. I'd get there. But no, that's just one of those words that comes along with this accent. Sorry. Sweetheart comes out of the mouth so well when you're using this accent that I can't not use it. And I don't even mean anything by it, really. See, right? All right, so let's see who we got here. Apex, thank you so much for joining me. I'm doing great. I'm about to enjoy a great breakfast, and then tonight we're going to be back on for a catfish fry up, and I can't wait for that. I do like catfish. I think we're going to get some green tomatoes out of the garden, do some fried green tomatoes, maybe some jalapeno cheddar cornbread. Nope. Well, yeah, we've got a bit of cheddar left, but jalapeno smoked cheese cornbread sort of thing. I don't know. We're figuring it out as we go. So, yeah, thank you for joining. Let's go slash. I've got lots of shout outs to get back to get caught up with here. So bear with me for just a minute. There we are. Alright, so Jane Henry just wandered in, and for those of you that don't already follow Jane Henry, she's fantastic. Super sweet, super smiley, absolutely one of the most welcoming people on Twitch. She does a lot of food and drink, soul food from really all over the world, I think, is kind of her thing. Like, not just soul food from the American South, but soul food from other places as well, and it's really phenomenal. Every time I tune in, I really like the way she cooks. And even when she makes mistakes, she makes great, like, turnaround rescues. I'll never forget the Sloppy Joe. I don't remember what you were trying to make in the first place, but it didn't work out. Turned into Sloppy Joe and it was magical. So, follow Jane Henry. It's free. She's awesome. Alright, and then once we get that cooled down, we'll go on to the next one, right? Devils, thank you so much for the redemption, appreciate you. Let's see, have I missed any of the other ones? We got a hydrate, we got a couple of hydrates, so I don't know if we got more, but I'll drink more coffee and water. More coffee and water. The Sloppy Joe incident will live in infamy.